Good morning, everybody. Here we are in beautiful University-Rosedale, riding a wave in the last few days of the 2022 election campaign. And isn't it fantastic to be here with such a fabulous team, working on such an important, the most important priority in the world, right? With the best leader, the best policies, and doing what really matters. Thank you, everybody. So here in University-Rosedale, we're on Dish with One Spoon territory. This has been home to Indigenous people for many thousands of years, and many other people have come and gone, and it's still the home to many Indigenous people. And the Dish with One Spoon symbolism is that we share the land, and we all have to take only our fair share, so there is enough for each other and enough for those who come after us, because it doesn't just belong to us. And here we are, and we've been working really hard for the last year and a half. Some of you have been with me that whole time, and you know who you are. And everybody has been working so hard. And isn't it exciting now to go around the riding? We have so much momentum. Our people have been telling pollsters, the number of people telling pollsters they're going to vote for me has doubled just in the last 10 days. Right? And that's the result of the hard work of every single one of you and so many other people who've been coming out day after day. We're going to have probably 1,100 signs up by the end of today. And the people who have already voted, mostly people already had their mind made up long ago. But right now, most of the population still hasn't decided. Most people are still trying to decide what they should do. So this is our opportunity to get out there and persuade them. Since Mike did so well in the debate, just right? Champion at the debate. We see the tremendous gains being made by Matt Richter in Parry Sound. And just think about this. If Ford is going to be the premier, oh my goodness, wouldn't it be better to have Greens holding the balance of power so that we can bring good policy to the table? Wouldn't that be so much better? And no matter how many seats Ford gets, because in this riding we have no say on how many seats Ford gets, but don't you want the most powerful possible voice standing in Queen's Park, holding him to account? He couldn't fool me before, and he can't fool me again. So we have a few days left. We can sleep after, right? We have a few days left to make a difference, to go out there, and every day as we talk to people, we convert more people, we get more signs, we know every sign is worth at least 5 more votes. We can still have a real impact on the results, and we got Mike to lead us. Mike?
Oh, wow, give it up for Dianne! It feels so good to be back in University-Rosedale, and I can tell you, I'm charged up, our EVs are charged up, and we're ready for the final charge of this campaign. I can feel the momentum in University-Rosedale. I can feel the momentum in Parry Sound, Muskoka, and in Guelph and ridings all across this province. People are telling me we need action now. We cannot afford to wait. We are in a climate emergency. We are in a now or never moment. And you would not know that listening to the other parties in this campaign. Just in the last month alone, we've had flooding in northwestern Ontario, particularly in the Kenora area. We've had another extreme storm hit all of southern Ontario, but tragically, especially eastern Ontario. And in some places, people are still without power. And now, at the end of May, we're already getting extreme heat warnings in Ontario. We have to act now, and we need strong climate leadership from people like Dianne Saxe right here in University-Rosedale. The Ontario Greens are offering new solutions to old problems in this campaign. And we are building on the momentum coming out of the leaders' debates because people are tired of the old way of doing politics. They want the Ontario Greens' fresh, positive vision, offering new solutions to old problems, ensuring that we build caring, connected, and climate-ready communities. And we know that we can address the climate crisis in a way that addresses people's affordability concerns and sets our economy up for success to create new career and better job opportunities in the new climate economy. And we are providing the leadership that the others are following. Last year, we released a housing affordability strategy that some have called a masterclass plan in delivering the solutions we need. And I believe the NDP's updated their platform 3 times and still aren't caught up with us yet in delivering the solutions we need. When it comes to ending legislated poverty in this province, once again, the Ontario Greens have led with a commitment to double ODSP rates immediately. And again, the others are trying to follow, but they haven't quite caught up with us yet. When it comes to addressing the mental health crisis, we were the first party in Ontario history to put forward a plan to increase investments, to make mental health services available through OHIP, and to reduce the wait times, especially for young people accessing mental health services. The others have started to follow, but they haven't caught up with us yet. And when it comes to addressing the climate emergency, no party has a plan with a serious carbon budget, a serious price on pollution, and a detailed year-by-year, sector-by-sector analysis of how we can crush climate pollution while making life more affordable, especially in transportation and housing, and set our economy up for success in the fastest growing emerging markets of the new climate economy. The others still haven't caught up with our lead yet in that one either. And so my message to voters, so many voters have said, I wish Mike Schreiner could be the premier of this province because of the leadership our Green team is providing. So I say to you, if you want green, vote green. Vote green in Parry Sound Muskoka. Vote green in University-Rosedale. Vote green in Guelph. Vote green in ridings all across this province to get the Ontario you want. Because we are providing the leadership this province needs, and the no measures and the half measures of the other parties simply won't deliver. We can crush climate pollution and stop the sprawl to build the kinds of livable, affordable, connected, wonderful communities I know people want. And to have Doug Ford stand up the other day and say, yeah, I admit there is climate change. And then to say the solution is building more climate-fueled and sprawl-fueled highways is simply wrong. The Ontario Greens will stand up to protect the people and places we love in this province. And so in the final 4 days of this campaign, we are going to continue to build the momentum we need to elect Green MPPs, to have a caucus of Green MPPs to maximize our influence. So we maximize your influence, because we're not here to buy your vote, we're here to earn your vote. No gimmicks, just good public policy, honesty, integrity, and people like Dianne Saxe here in University-Rosedale who are going to work hard to be your voice at Queen's Park. And so I'm happy to take any questions to talk about the fantastic momentum the Greens have in the final few days of this campaign.
We can go to questions on Zoom. There are no questions on the floor.
We get a chance, we need to mention the fantasy financing.
Yes, that's true.
Thank you, Jess. Okay.
Anyone who has questions on the Zoom line, please use the raise hand function, and I will call on you. Looks like first up, we have Randy Toms from 93.1, The Border. Please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Question for you. You've been around around several ridings in southern Ontario up to Parry Sound. I believe you went to Timmins.
Yes.
But you haven't been very far our way. I guess you haven't been up to northwestern Ontario. I guess has that kind of, part of the campaign that you just can't do it, or you kind of feel that maybe there's not that support for Greens up in this area?
Yeah, no, I appreciate the question. Obviously, our campaign got thrown off a little bit because we had to stop a week of traveling, unfortunately, when I contracted COVID. And while we continued campaigning, and I can tell you I was working full days virtually, it has put a cramp in our ability to get to as many places in the province as we would like. But I guarantee you we have strong candidates in northwestern Ontario who are putting forward the kinds of solutions that Northerners need. And I've had the opportunity to, while I was doing virtual events, to connect with people in the north.
Do you have a follow-up, Randy?
No, I think I'm good. Thanks.
Thanks, Randy.
No worries. Any other questions? Please use the raise hand function when I can call on you. Okay, that looks like everything for now.
Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. And I just want to say that the plans, the new solutions to old problems that the Ontario Greens have put forward meet this moment in time. No fantasy budgets, no gimmicks, just straight talk, real solutions to old problems. And you have an opportunity in this election on June 2nd to send a clear message that the status quo is not delivering the Ontario you want. Electing Green MPPs, voting Green and sending a message that we must increase healthcare capacity by investing in the people who deliver that care and expanding mental health services, that we can provide affordable housing for a whole generation of Ontarians wondering if they can afford a home, let alone pay the rent. And we can address the climate crisis in a way that improves your lives, makes life more affordable, and sets our economy up for success, ensuring that our children and our grandchildren and our nieces and nephews have a livable future and a strong economy. And we can do that by crushing climate pollution and stopping Doug Ford's sprawl agenda by voting Green. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic day.